Good morning, friends. Today we will be discussing about iframes. The topic is iframe and how to create an iframe. The what the main definition of iframe is very simple. It is a feature in HTML5 where two or more pages can be displayed in one single page. Okay, I will show you a simple example here. Look at this. This is my sample1.html. I have written a code sample1.html. So this is written about William Shakespeare. Okay, then I have another one that is called sample2.html. This is written about John Keats. So there are two web pages. I have created two web pages. One is sample1.html, another one is sample2.html. One is about William Shakespeare, another one is about John Keats. Now I want to display those two web pages in one single page. Okay, so what I do is I have created a code before showing you the output. Let me show you the code first. So if you look at this code very carefully, you will see something like this. Doc type HTML. This means this is a HTML5 document. After that, there is HTML. Then I have written the head tag. Inside the head tag, I have written the title tag, where I have given English literature as the title of the web page. Okay, let me come down here in the body tag. In the body tag, what I did is I have written in the body tag. In the body tag, I have written iframe. Iframe is the tag where source is the attribute. This attribute tells us where my file is. Okay, and which file I have to incorporate in the iframe. So this is my first file, sample1.html. The height of the file is 300 pixel and the width of the file is 400 pixel. And then I close my first iframe. This is my first iframe. Okay, then I have written the second one, iframe source sample2.html. You have to remember this thing very carefully. Sample1.html is the name of the file that I want to put in the iframe. Sample2 is also the name of the file, the another file that I want to link in that iframe. Okay, so these are the two files that I will link in that iframe, and these are the heights and the width. So these are also the attributes of iframe. Source, height and width are the attributes of the iframe. Then I close the body tag and then I close the HTML tag. If you see the code, you will understand the output. This is the code, and look at the output here. If you look at this output, you will see William Shakespeare. This is the first page. If you look at this part, this is the first page, sample one. This is sample1.html and this one is sample2.html and nothing else. And both of them are displayed in one single page. The name of the page is iframe.html. So this is the first part of iframe. Now I will show you some CSS properties of iframe and how we look at it. Now before going to the CSS property, I will show you first. Let us see one thing here. First code only. Look at the code here. Here you will see we have not written any CSS here. Okay, we have just written the iframe, the attributes directly here. Okay, we have written the attributes directly in the tag. But in the next example, I will show you how to change the attributes, and I will not use the attribute. Those I don't need. I will use it in the CSS part. I'll show you how to do it. Let me show you the next iframe code. The next topic that we will be discussing now is iframe using CSS. How to use iframe in CSS. See, look at this code carefully. Here, if you see at the code nicely, you will see I have written doc type HTML. HTML, head, title, style, type equal to text slash CSS. So here this part means, see this part, text type equal to this part, this entire part is my CSS. Here I have written the CSS code for iframe. So iframe I have written here, then I give a curly bracket. I have given height colon 3px 300 px, width 400 px, and border I have given 2px dotted red. Okay, so the border will be like this, something like this, dot dot dot, dot. This will be iframe 1, this will be my sample 1, and it will be like this. This will be my sample 2 in dots. Then I have closed the style, and then I have closed the head tag also. Then we go to the body tag. Here I have just written one attribute, iframe source equal to sample1.html, and iframe source is equal to sample2.html, and remember to close the iframe. Okay, if you look at the output of this one, you will understand it very nicely. There is, this is my dot, since I have given border as dotted red, so the border is dotted. Here William Shakespeare is again on the left hand side because that is sample 1, and John Keats is sample 2, so it is in the right hand side, and the height and width is assigned at the top in the CSS as, I think so, 300 or 400, I just don't remember. 300 is the height and width is 400, border 2px dotted red. See, if I change it from dotted red to dashed red, DASHED, dashed red, and see, you will see the difference now. See, the border has changed from dot to dashed. And if I want only a solid color, that also we can do. I'll show you. See, we will write, in place of dash we will write 2px solid red. See, it is solid red. So this is how the CSS works. If you want to change the color, in place of red you give green, and if you want to increase the border size from 20, you give, from 2 you give 10. See the difference. See, this is how it works. Okay, now there is a simple, a little bit changes also in the third iframe which I have gone through. I'll show you the third iframe also. See, look at the code for the third iframe. If you look carefully, here I have added, it is similar to the second iframe, but here I have added this part, margin dash left 50px. Okay, so I will show you how does it work. I'll show you the output, you will understand, and rest of the codes are more or less same. If you see carefully, it is more or less same, only here I have changed this line, margin, this part I have changed. So if you want to see the third one, see, look at this one. See, the distance between the margin, between the corner of the screen and the frame is 50px. There is a difference here, and similarly there is a difference here also. If you look, there is a gap here. This gap is the margin gap which I have assigned in the CSS, where I have written margin left is equal to 50. I can change it to 100 also. See, then the gap will increase. See, I have changed to 100. Refresh it. See, you will see, you have seen the difference. There is a difference in the gap between the margin and the first sample and the first sample, sample 1 with sample 2. There is a difference between the two iframes. Okay, so this is also called as margin difference. Okay, so if I want to assign a difference between the two, space between the two iframe, I use the code as margin left or margin right. We write it like this. Okay, and rest of the things are more or less same. Okay, so I think so this iframe part is clear? If you have any doubts, you can ask me some questions also.